I'm just giving this a test, and just seeing if this Streamlabs works for this new computer. I could not get it to do the Origin onboard stream, so I wanted to try this. This video will be deleted. This is just a test. Sorry if you're watching this for any confusion. Just testing, just to see if I can get output, and testing the audio and all of that good stuff. But I think I'm getting audio, and stream health is good. So I'm going to end this, and hey, Friendly Vault, how are you? I'm just doing a test stream here, and trying to. I got this new computer, as you've been watching the videos, you see, and doing a Streamlab test to make sure it's getting the output. I know the onboard built-in streaming in Origin, for some reason it will not work, and just testing this out, and making sure that all the in-game audio and yeah, I got an Alienware. I did end up getting an Alienware computer with the i9-9900K processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 2070 NVIDIA video card, and stuff. This is streaming output 60 frames per second. It's in 720. I think it's 1280 by 720. Capturing this game streaming out, and it's only 3.3 CPU, 3.1 CPU, and this is the software. I've been recording this, not a live stream of so far of City Skylines. I have done a recording and played it. This is the very first time I've tried Streamlabs on here, and just for some reason I just tried it with Sims 4, and I think it'll work out pretty well with City Skylines, because I have used the Xbox game bar built-in recording in City Skylines and uploaded it at the highest setting. I mean, so details was, the file size was really huge for our record. It was like 16 gig or so file size. So, it was intensive, really high quality recording, and it didn't stutter a bit. In the City Skylines, it did not stutter a bit, and the recording didn't stutter a bit. I'm highly impressed with this computer. The other one, it couldn't even record in City Sky. Well, I couldn't even play City Skylines very reliably. It locked the computer up and shut it down because it just wasn't a big enough computer. Pretty good computer, but City Skylines, you need a massive computer. And I got this computer hasn't locked up at all any time, but especially not in City Skylines. It's played it perfect. The cities, if you watch the recording uploaded, it's even bigger. Like I said, I recorded it perfectly, and it didn't stutter at all. And before, I couldn't even just play it hardly without recording it. I could do streaming with it, as if you've seen the last several streams, when the city got bigger. After streaming for a while, it would lock everything up. NVIDIA 2070. I did not get the Super on the Alienware. they run out of them. Everybody was getting the Super, but it's not very. The 2070 Super is not that much better than the 2070, and actually the 2070 might be a little bit better for this system because it runs a little bit cooler. Basically, the 2070 is an overclock. I mean, the Super is an overclock of the 2070 regular. I'm pretty happy with the 2070. The last one I had was an AMD, and the AMD stopped supporting the drivers. I mean, on it, and that's really kind of gave me a sore spot for the AMD video cards. The video card was still pretty good, and they just several years ago stopped supporting it. So, I mean, it's not a really high end, but yeah, if you're buying it, yeah, that's not Super. Is not that much different in speed. I looked; it's really not much at all, and it would actually run a little cooler. I have actually really thought about aviation simulations. If I did get into it, well, I don't know if it's desk. I can't talk. This desk would be big enough for how I'd want to do the aviation simulation. I would want to do a big, the controls and all of that, just make it real. I don't know how I could do that. Move my monitor to a different desk when I'm doing that and have it all set out. I don't know. It might be okay with just your keyboard and stuff. How is it with just the keyboard? How do you do it? I've actually really been thinking about doing aviation simulations, and this computer would work really well. It actually do 4K, but the highest I'll probably get is 1080. I'm going to get a better monitor, 1080p, but yeah, I definitely want to do that aviation simulation. I seem like this computer's really doing good with the streaming. CPU hasn't even gone over 4%. And no drop frames at all, so that's pretty good. The game's running, so I mean, it's not doing a whole lot, but let's try that. And can you hear it when I click on it? Can you hear the audio? When I in the game, when I click on it? Well, that's good. I was kind of first a little upset that they run out of the Super, but good. Thank you. I'm glad the audio's good. I was kind of upset with the Super not getting the Super, and it ran out because it was actually get a free upgrade, and people was getting it. But I actually got this computer a little bit, well, a lot cheaper. So so that's okay, getting the computer a lot cheaper because they ended up running a bigger sale. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm glad I waited. I don't think I could see the difference when the Super. Okay, that's good to know. I definitely want to get into that. Um, is it okay, you said, just using the keyboard and mouse? Or do you need all of that plain controller and all of that? Or I talked to my uncle, and he thought about getting into that too, and his computer wasn't big enough, so maybe if we'll play that on this playing simulations on this. I actually think I might keep this recording on there. I don't have the second monitor plugged up, so that's why I haven't really doing a game streaming while I'm playing the game, because I wouldn't be able to see the chat. And iOS is just no way to. There's no YouTube streaming chat, believe it or not, app. And I kind of was upset about that. Okay, well, they keep wanting me to do this, so YouTube, but the stream quality is green, so that is good. Also, that's pretty big. That's the only problem. I would not have any room at all. This is a very, very old desk. I do not want to get rid of it. It's kind of like my retro stuff. Maybe could you just get one, like a joystick type of a size one? Is that that's something I might want to get. That's not so much the price as the size. And could like a joystick, is that what you're talking about? Side stick? The stick, is that like the joystick, and you could just control how the direction and stuff and up and down? Oh, okay. Uh, yeah. You probably couldn't post a link to that and bring it up, could you? Yeah, link it. I don't know how soon I'll get it, but I'll definitely be interested in that. Uh, well, it should be good for mine if it fits on your desk. You said you had limited space, so. I am pretty happy about this computer. Daggone, this thing is. No drop frames. Okay. Oh, you know what? This Streamlabs, I was wondering why it was so easy to set up. The settings and sources are backed up in the cloud. That is nice. Okay. Yeah, link it in the comments. I'll definitely, I'll save this, just keep this video and not delete it, because this is actually turned out better than I thought, this program. And it'll look even better when I get a 1080 monitor so I can stream full HD. It's doing a lot better. No drops or anything. I'm really impressed. So I guess I'll go ahead and end this, so you can link that in the comments. If you're still there. Okay. I'll talk to you later then. I thank you for stopping in, and thank you for helping me test this out. I really appreciate that, as I know it's working. I just didn't set up my second monitor either, because I actually didn't know if it would work, because I've had trouble with it. It must be just the Origin, their built-in streamer, because it wouldn't connect to the server. So this one does, so good. Just making sure. I kind of was wondering if something was wrong with the onboard networking and all of that, but it seems to be okay. So thank you, and I end this stream.